Pro football camp is such a great time because the players that are on the field that you watch every Sunday are being big kids out on the field with the 200 kids around them. They're teaching invaluable lessons about compassion and leadership and volunteerism and just being a good citizen.
I love watching the guys play with the kids, straight up. And the kids just, they gravitate so much to these guys, and they're hanging on their every word. And it's just a lot of fun watching the kids run around, and you know, it's heartwarming. Yeah.
What I love about the camp is that the kids get to go and do every position with the players. There's a coach that stays with them, and then they go from station to station to station, and they get to see what all the different players do. Some people always want to be a quarterback, but then they find out the center gets to touch the ball each time.
I think the kids, the focus is a little different because they don't just teach them football. You know, they talk about life lessons, things like that. You know, and they were trying at least to make them a better person, I think, on down the line. Maybe they get to one kid, you know, and get things to sink in a little bit, you know, because kids, a lot of them don't have that mentorship anymore. You know, and these guys, it's tough love sometimes, you know, and it makes them accountable. And I think that's important for them to learn a little bit of accountability, even if it's only for 3 days for a total of maybe 9 or 10 hours.
For parents, your children will come back each day after camp, and they'll get to learn about respect, perseverance, compassion, responsibility. So you will see a very worn out kid, and also a very, very changed child.
It's fun. I mean, who gets to do this? You know what I mean? And it's more than affordable. A lot of kids, you know, they go on scholarship there, you know, so they can write a letter, and usually they get let in, you know, because of financial need, you know, and that's probably the biggest thing for the camp is making sure, you know, I mean, I didn't have that kind of stuff when I was a kid.
Mainly what you'll see is just the kids having so much fun with the players and seeing that they're real people with real feelings, with real genuine responsibility toward the community.
Well, just, I think guys like Rich Griffith over the years and Greg Scruggs, they're probably the biggest kids probably in the country, you know, and they're both 260 plus, and they're out there just having a blast. But I also know, you know, some of the things, it's exhausting for those guys to go out there and do that. I don't think people understand how much time and effort, you know, these players put in. They don't get paid for this, you know, they just do their thing.
We come back every single year because we love to sit on the sidelines. We would love to watch the kids. We would love to help out our community and help with the sports medicine.
No, honestly, and I said it before, I didn't have this opportunity when I was a kid. So why can't I bring the opportunity to other kids? You know, it's just one of those things after you, and if you sit down with Craig and Teddy and you talk to them for a while, you know, their heart's in it. So I had to put my heart in it. It's that simple. So I come back.
What would you say?
I would say the kids are going to learn all about responsibility.
Okay.
They're going to learn how to be responsible, be very respectful of adults. The players are very good with kids, but they demand respect. When there is kids talking, they will make sure that they are quiet before anyone starts speaking. They do not allow the kids to talk over the adults, and you will really see a changed child before the camp is done.
Awesome. Camp
Parents every year come and say that they can't believe this camp. They didn't know it was there before, and they're so excited to sign up for the following year. If the kids get past the age of 14, they are able to come back and be volunteers, and that's very exciting because most of the kids will ask if they can.
I think so. I mean, everything is yes, sir, no, sir. You know, and it's not tolerated by the players, you know, that disrespect. It's just not going to happen. And they're going to call the kids out on it. You know, they're not mean about it, but they will call them out. You know, eyes and ears up here, that type of stuff. You know, and I think it works real well. Plus 99% of them are glued. And then there are kids that I think, you know, their parents make them go, and it's kind of funny because they start off, you know, kind of looking around, and then by the end of the day, they're glued. So they do get to them, all of them. I've never seen a kid that had any kind of, you know, apathy towards it. It's pretty cool.